with this faith, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together.
We are learning the first 10 amendments to the U.S. Constitution using hand signals. To remember the First Amendment, use your index finger for number 1, First Amendment. And remember, there are 5 parts to this. So the first part is freedom of speech, and then there's freedom of religion. That's the second part. So like you're pointing upwards towards whatever deity it is that you worship. Freedom of religion. Then if you press on your hand, freedom of the press. So news media, whatever that is. And then scribble across your hand for freedom to petition. If you want to write a letter to the government, concerns, questions, you can petition them. And then freedom of assembly is the 5th part. Okay? We can assemble. To remember the Second Amendment, use your 2 fingers and make a gun. Right to bear arms. Pew, pew. Third Amendment, use your 2 fingers to make about the shape of a quarter. Okay? About that size. No quartering of troops. Third Amendment, no quartering of troops. The Fourth Amendment, use your 4 fingers to make a W. And W stands for warrant. The government uses a warrant to search and seize. Okay? Seize. Fourth Amendment, warrant, search and seize. The Fifth Amendment has 5 parts to it. And a way to remember this is by using your 5 fingers to cover up your mouth for no self-incrimination. You do not have to testify against yourself. So no self-incrimination, no double jeopardy. You can't be tried for the same crime twice. Eminent domain requires that the government gives you just compensation if they take your property, your land. Due process of law, make sure that everything's done fairly. And then right to a grand jury. So those are the 5 parts to the Fifth Amendment. The Sixth Amendment is right to a speedy trial. So if you imagine you're pointing to your watch, right to a speedy trial. The Seventh Amendment, if you make a 7 with your fingers and then flip it upside down, it's a J. That stands for jury. So Seventh Amendment, right to a jury in civil court cases. The Eighth Amendment, imagine if you were to have your thumbs cut off because you did something wrong. That'd be cruel and unusual. So Eighth Amendment, no cruel and unusual punishments. For the Ninth Amendment, keep one of your thumbs hidden behind your hand. Although someone else couldn't see your thumb, it's still there. So the Ninth Amendment, there are rights that are not written down, but still exist, and they're important. The 10th Amendment, take all 10 of your fingers and push as if you're taking all the rest of the rights and give them to the states and give them to the people. So all other rights are given to the states and to the people that aren't given to the federal government. Those were the 10 amendments using hand signals. So I'm going to real quick go through all the amendments just using my hand signals and not saying anything. And you guys, you see if you can get all of them just by looking at the hand signals, okay? To practice.